Hey guys, so here's a video on all the accessories I've fitted so far to my Mazda CX-5. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's take a look. So one of the mods I did on the outside was I fitted these tailpipe extenders. They're not really extenders so much as they are just covers, but you can see the original exhaust in there. So they do come out a little further and they're a little bigger as well. And these are stainless steel. And the nice thing is they actually say CX-5 on them as well. I think that's a really nice touch. Here's Marmite. Come on, mate. Anyway, so these are the chrome moldings I did a video on previously that I fitted to the edge of the doors, and I actually think so far they've been doing a really good job, and they've been holding up. You can see they're quite dirty. They've been holding up against all the dirt and the grime, and I must say I'm very pleased with the results on these things because they've done a very good job of not only looking good but also just bearing up against the elements out there on the road. Remember, I did a video previously on fitting hood struts to the hood, and these are still working really great. I'm just going to open the hood and show you guys I can do that with one hand while holding my camera, and they're still doing their job pretty good. I'd say this is definitely a mod that I can recommend because I no longer have to worry about, when I check my windshield washer fluid, about having this bonnet stay in the way. Now, I drove the car approximately an hour ago, and touching this stay, this thing is extremely hot, and it gets hot from the engine temperatures, and you can actually burn your hand if you've been doing a long trip on a highway with the car, because this thing really is getting very hot. So with your hood struts, you don't have to worry about anything being in the way here when you're trying to be under the hood. Moving to the inside, the next thing I actually fitted was this steering wheel sort of brushed aluminum surround, and for me this just lifts the interior of the car because my car has the black seats in it, and it can look fairly dark and somber inside this car. You know, I kind of got used to my Jag's beige dashboard and carpets and seats, and this car just seemed a little dark for me, so I decided to add some bling on the steering wheel. And you know, this doesn't reflect the sun at all in your face, and I think it's a really nice addition. Now, some of you will probably not like this. You know, I guess each to their own. Then another thing I fitted were these brushed aluminum door handle surrounds, and these are actually very nice. They're cool to the touch, and they really just stick on, and they match the brushed aluminum just under the wood trim here on the doors as well, and I think they look pretty good even in the sun. Now, the thing that I really like about this is that it actually ties into the brushed aluminum around your air vents here. So everything from here is just flowing into the handle and across here, and it kind of looks like it's OEM. And the rear doors also have theirs fitted as well. And then, keeping the brushed aluminum theme going through the interior here in the front, I decided to fit this around on the aircon controls as well, and I think it just also makes for a really nice aesthetic in the car and just lifts the dark, somber blackness on the center console of the car as well. And then for those of you who follow my channel regularly and watch all my videos, you will have seen I did a video on fitting the foot pedal covers, and these are actually quite nice because they have the CX-5 name on them, and so far they've been holding up pretty well. And I must say I love these little rubber things here because your shoes don't slip off the pedals just as they would a normal rubber pedal. Seats. I bought these brushed aluminum covers for the electric seat controls, and you also get one that goes around the driver's seat as well. Now, I had to buy mine for a right-hand drive car. If you have a left-hand drive car, make sure you buy a set for the left-hand drive car because this will be different, as will this particular button over here. Mod that I did on the interior was I covered the piano black over here with these covers that are made to look like the wood trim in the rest of the car, and the nice thing about this is it doesn't scratch as easily as that piano black on the car. And I bought a set for the right-hand drive model, so you got to make sure you buy a set for left-hand drive if you have a left-hand drive car. And I bought the entire set that also covers the multimedia system as well as the cup holders over here. So it sort of carries the theme right throughout the car and gives it a really, really nice feel. Speaking of that interior trim, I try to put one over here. You do get one for the rear air vent controls, and unfortunately it didn't really work out too well because when I stuck it on and I opened the center armrest, it almost broke the center armrest. So I wouldn't recommend buying the one that goes on the rear. I don't think the Chinese have thought that out very carefully, because when you open the center armrest, it either wants to push the trim that you've stuck on here off, or it wants to damage this section over here of the armrest. So not very practical, that one. I wouldn't recommend buying that. I also installed one on the center armrest in the rear as well, so it has the same wood trim effect that you find over there on the doors. And then, last but not least, the LED lighting is something I fitted to the car myself in the footwells and here in the center console, and I did do an update on that as well. And I just thought I'd show you guys as an outro to the video how nice this is still looking on the inside of the car. It really adds a nice feel to the car at night. And if you look down here, the ones in the seats actually light up between the seats as well at night. So here we're sitting in the back, and that's the view rear seat passengers will have. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, and if you like any of the products featured in the video, you'll find the links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.